Hooks that they're trying to get. Nice takedown as she ends up slightly on the back of Rebecca Heintzman as she's got both hooks in, looking for that choke.
Got to be careful not to hit Heintzman on the back of the head. That space between the ears and the back of the head, they represent illegal blows, but now she's facing upwards, and that's a big target for Angela Lee to aim for.
Angela sees that there's that arm she's leaving out there. There's a possible arm bar there.
Certainly
Angela
on, isn't it?
Sees it, but defends quite nicely. She's back into the back mount there. She flattens out Rebecca Heintzman, starts landing shots.
Covers up well, Rebecca Heintzman.
Angela likes to use strikes to open up possible submissions. So as she's hitting her opponent, there's arms that come out, necks that are exposed, and they leave out submissions. There she is sliding into mount now. This is a bad position for Heintzman to be in.
Covering up very well, Heintzman, fully aware that the back of the head blows are illegal, and that's often the only target she's presenting, and this is a perfect example. Difficult for Angela to land legal blows.
You see how she's striking? She's striking first, and then she's using one arm to set up a submission. She's sliding it under her arm, or neck rather, to set up the choke, and she's punching with the other hand to create the openings. Heintzman's tough, though. She's defending. You know, she's scrambling. She's creating movement. She is not accepting any of these positions.
This is not where she wants to be with Angela Lee, with her back to the mat.
Heintzman's got a really high guard. She's attempting to move and create submissions, and a nice little knee from the grounded position there of Angela Lee.
And the knees coming in from the side as well. These are very, very heavy blows. She really unleashed with the last couple there. Olivier Coste is watching very carefully, and Heintzman takes them very well indeed.
Ah, look at this choke she's got set up.
Olivier Coste asking the question.
That looks like it's possibly the same Peruvian necktie that her brother used in the last competition, but Heintzman's defending it. She looks to be okay.
She's a great spoiler, isn't she? Look at the effort on Angela Lee's face. 20 seconds left of this first round, and she lets it go. Switches round to take the back and throws in a couple of right hands. Running out of time to finish it in this round. Final 10 seconds. Action-packed first 5 minutes we've had in this one.
Interesting scrambles and submission attempts by Angela Lee.
For Angela now. Oh, right hand, but she slipped as she delivered it. Still smiling.
She landed the Superman punch there, but just got caught with a little bit of a push kick by Angela Lee and lost her footing. This is where Rebecca seems to be most comfortable, using that cage, controlling the match, keeping her pressed up against it, and really just sort of grinding on Angela. She hasn't been able to take her down. It's an interesting strategy as Angela starts dragging her back down to the
knee to the head
and knees.
And again, Rebecca blocks it off. She uses the right hand just to block the knee, and then she grabs it, but Angela's got the throat now.
No, not it's quite. It's still over the chin.
Still over the chin, you're right.
That was beautiful, though. Angela actually caught the way as Rebecca was going for the single leg and trying to block those knees. Angela was able to spin around and take her back and sink in this choke. And this looks like it's kind of a neck crank.
It's a neck crank. It's not underneath that chin, but she's tapped out. The torque cranking the neck did it. She had the figure 4 leg lock in. There was very little Rebecca Heintzman could do.
Angela!